I ate so much popcorn before this, it's not even funny. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here, my name's Jorge, aka George, welcome to the channel, and welcome to my life. We have Linda, Ronstadt, Blue Bayou, official live performance. Big shout out to Russ. Thank you so much for the support, the donation, and for becoming a Patreon. So we are continuing the Linda rabbit hole. I have reacted to her many times before. You guys can find the playlist on my channel and just look up her name. But speaking of looking up, I had to look up Bayou because I wasn't sure. So it is a slow moving or stagnant body of water such as a creek, river, lake, or wetland, typically found in the flat, low-lying terrain of the southern United States. Okay, makes sense that it would be blue. Now let's get into the song. This is from one of her albums from 1977, I believe. Okay, now we begin. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's go.
I feel so bad, I got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on the bayou, saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happy times on the bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine. Blue Bayou, where there's fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise, the sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Gonna be with some of my friends, gonna see my baby again. Maybe I'll feel better again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happy times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine. Blue Bayou, where there's fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise, the sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Amorcito mío, a mi lado estás, luna de plata, agua de cristal, y podré olvidar el cruel dolor que me hace llorar.
In Spanish even.
Contento estaré
This song was kind of weird. I'm gonna try to explain it. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So it started off very soft, right? In terms of like the volume, she was kind of like, this is what it is. I'm gonna start singing, like this is a story. And then she like turns up the volume by like 50 points. And now you could hear her very loud voice, right? She has this very strong voice. And it sounds very clear as well. I mean, impressive being the time period. 1980 concert. This is from 45 years ago, and this has better sound than some recent videos that I've seen of people putting out. So very good mixing and mastering of this. And what kind of threw me off here was the steel lap guitar. I think that's what it was, because of course every time I hear it, it gives me vibes of something southern, something more country, more folky. But usually what they do with it is kind of a melody or something like a composition with it. But in this case, I felt like the guy was just going like up and down the scale of the guitar. So it's like it's like when you're starting to discover a sound or an instrument and you're just playing around and you're like like that. So it felt kind of random at times, but not in a way that takes away. I think rather it adds to the mystique of this song, because at the end she started singing in Spanish, which I didn't see coming. You don't see that often. It's very rare. There was no transition. And sure, it shows that she's bilingual. She can do them both very well. I understood everything she said in Spanish super clearly, the same way that I did with English. But it's just like, why, what happened? You know what I'm saying? It's like, when I realized it, I was like, wow, she did it. And that's that. So this is kind of a funky, weird song, I would say. And again, the tempo of this, kind of like a ballad. It's slow. And the instruments are kind of mellow, kind of really in the background. And she's telling us, lyrically about how she would like to return to the blue Bayou and how things there are like better. It's a good place for her to be. She's comfortable. I can imagine the scenery, right? I was actually picturing like a Bob Ross painting, right? And I know he's from Alaska, but just the thought of like the blue water, the trees, the environment all around it must be a spot, a very nice spot to be in, and if you're there. But yeah, interesting song, I will say that much. And I will be here for your suggestions. So thank you guys. Subscribe, check out my Patreon, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.